One of the most important things you can do to protect children is to learn what the signs of exploitation and abuse look like. The truth is, most kids don't come out and say, "I'm being abused," because most kids don't know what's going on. That means it's up to us to not only be observant and to monitor what's going on, but also to recognize the signs. They show you. You just have to know what to look for. Let's start with some of the most common signs. There are behavioral red flags. So sudden changes in behavior like aggression or clinginess or self-isolation, all of those things can be signs of trauma. There could also be physical indicators. There could be signs of injuries. There could be signs of sleep deprivation, unexplained injuries, changes in hygiene, sleep deprivation. There could be other medical things or chronic pain without medical explanation. I want you to remember that not all abuse leaves bruises. There's not always physical indicators. There is generally always going to be emotional cues. Now, these ones you have to pay even more attention to, and unfortunately, there's not a one-size-fits-all pattern in which this can present. It can be things like extreme guilt or shame or withdrawing. It could be fear of getting in trouble even for small things. It could be children that are hyper-vigilant, always watching the adults in the room and always very over-aware of everything going on. There could be some more obvious things like kids who know about adults things that they shouldn't know about for their age. If they're repeating certain words, if they're calling certain parts of their body things that they shouldn't be calling it, if the child seems sexualized. I didn't say over-sexualized because a child should not be sexualized, end of story. All these things are cues. With the digital world, there's a lot of online cues we need to look for too. So secretive behavior, or trying to hide the phone, or talking to strangers late at night, or new friends they won't talk about, or gifts or money, or things that they're trying to hide from you. Again, we're looking for patterns so that we can look into these things further. What I'm asking is to not ignore these things, especially when they feel off. Don't just look the other way. I want you to ask kind, open questions like, "You seem a little different lately. Has anything changed? Is there anything you want to talk to me about? You seem upset lately. Is someone making you feel uncomfortable?" Then listen without judgment. Create that safe space where they can be honest with you, where they can trust you to not only be honest, but that you'll take them seriously and that you'll take appropriate action. If the child shares something that you believe could lead to more understanding of some kind of harm, keep asking questions in a gentle way. Help guide the conversation, but just realize the child is not going to have the perfect words for you. They're not going to use the terms that you and I might use. They're not going to be able to organize and explain it to you, and it might be very traumatic for them to even try to explain what's going on. That's if they can even trust you, if you have that relationship with them where they actually can communicate with you. A big part of this abuse is the manipulation